Hi, let me take you back to the history of India. If you have a faint idea of the history, I'm sure you have heard of the Rowlatt Act. Rowlatt Act. The Rowlatt Act was a draconian act to curb the liberty of Indians or Bharatiya, whatever you call. And in opposition to that, people were protesting against the Rowlatt Act and the Jallianwala Bagh massacre took place. Now, I don't want to describe all these things. I want to talk about the provisions of the Rowlatt Act. And those provisions had that there would be a special tribunal to try the cases related to the categories, let's say, anti-national activity or any political activity which was against the Britishers or British Empire at that time. The arrest could have been possible only on the mere suspicion. And for the suspicion, there can be any ground for the suspicion. Let's say if you have the pamphlets which are related to the organization of a political rally against the British Empire, okay, that would be suspicion, and that would be considered as a crime, and that may lead to the deportation and any punishment whatsoever. Now, you will be thinking why I am talking about the Rowlatt Act. I am talking about the Rowlatt Act now because recently Gujarat government had passed a law, and the name of that law is GCTOC, that is Gujarat Control of Terror and Organized Crime. Terror and Organized Crime, and it is hitting the newspaper, organized crime. There are various provisions in the bill, and few of the provisions are that anyone can be kept in the custody for 180 days. You know what 180 days means? It's a diploma. I mean, any diploma can be done in 180 days. You can learn a language in 180 days. Okay, 180 days custody. It also allows police to listen to the telephonic conversations. Telephonic conversations can be intercepted, and that would be in fact considered as the evidences in the court of law. That would be considered as the evidences. And number 3, any confession made to the police, above some rank is there, they have given a rank, or whether the rank of the policeman makes them more honest and sincere, above a rank of, let's say, SP, okay, it would also be considered as the evidence. Now, what are the similarities between Rowlatt Act and this DC Talk Act? All the more similar, not only in the provisions, let's say arrest on mere suspicion, what on suspicion only, this is the preventive detention, anything. Tribunal, there would be a special court here for this purpose, DC Talk purpose. So there is a similarity in the provisions, as well as there is a similarity in the intentions. When I say intention, what is the intention? Politicians here, Rowlatt Act was passed by Britishers pre-independence. The intention was to curb the liberty of Indians. Here also, ultimately, the intention seems to be curbing the liberty. It's not that we don't have the provisions. It's not that we don't have the laws. We have the laws. One of the law is UAPA, that is Unlawful Activities Prevention Act, and it has a stipulated time limit of the 80 or 90, yes, 90 days. 90 days. This is the stipulated time limit. Someone is arrested on the mere suspicion, and in 90 days, if you cannot get anything out of that person, if you don't have any evidence against that person, you have no right to keep that person behind the bar. And the record of the state, when I say state, the government, its officers, is dismal when it comes to the human right protection and violation. When we look at the wisdom of the politicians, this bill was being rejected by President Kalam as well as the President Pratibha Patil, by both. It is bundled in a different package now. Now the organized crime is added here, and then it is sent back to Delhi. Whether the change of environment in Delhi, I say the political environment, the power equations, possibly that can help this bill to pass. Rather than focusing on the main issues, the major issues where, let's say police reform, rather than focusing on the implementation of the existing laws, rather than doing the judicial reforms, merely passing various laws, stringent laws, this cannot solve the problem. This is nothing but that old, I would say, the empire or the feudalistic approach towards solving the problem. Thank you very much. Bye bye.